Arsenal nil, Manchester United nil. Considering the result, I thought it was a fairly decent game. No goals scored, but I thought both teams had chances. Both teams could have won the match. Could have ended 1-1, 2-2 maybe. Um, so obviously, I like to start off with the starting lineups for Arsenal. I wasn't surprised that Tierney didn't play, and obviously Aubameyang, because they had already. Aubameyang is dealing with a personal issue, and Tierney does have an injury. The Xhaka news was kind of out of left field, so to say. I thought that he would be playing because I don't remember hearing anything about him not being available for the match, but it must have been something in the warm-ups or something game day that happened to him that didn't allow him to play. But Martinelli got his chance to play, and he played only 45 minutes. Now I don't know if there's something wrong with him or if it was just a tactical change. I thought he was decent going forward. He had that one ball that he sent through to Lacazette, which was kind of out of his reach. But he did a lot. He does a lot of defensive work, which kind of separates him from the other players we have on the flanks. But hopefully he's okay. He is a guy that's suffered through a lot in the, I guess, year and a half, 2 years that he's been in Arsenal. He's had one big injury, and hopefully it's nothing too serious now, if it even is an injury. Now, obviously, the talking point of the match was, Fernandes' challenge on Xhaka, which was just given as a foul. No yellow card, no red card. Fernandes could have been sent off, and I was shocked that I believe Michael Oliver was the referee. I'm shocked that he didn't go to VAR. And I mean, ultimately, that's what VAR is there for. It's to be used if the official doesn't have a clear view of what happened. But it's also the responsibility of people working in VAR or in doing VAR during the match to let the official know that, hey, this is something that you should take a look at. I mean, he stepped on his, I guess, calf area, Achilles, whatever you want to call it, and even ripped his sock a little bit. But again, not even reviewed, no nothing. It obviously could have changed the match if he was sent off. But yeah, it's just something again that we're not using VAR properly, so it needs to be addressed. Pepe, I think, had maybe his best match for Arsenal. I said this in my last segment that I did for Arsenal. When you get him the ball early and he gets touches at the start of the match and you keep him engaged throughout the match, he can do some really good things for you. And that's what Arsenal did today. And they have to keep doing this. You have to keep feeding him. You have to get his confidence up. He could have scored today as well. He had a chance late on in the match that he should have buried. But you have to give him confidence. Again, he's like a basketball player, who can't, when he can't miss, he can't miss. But when he doesn't have it going, he has nothing going, and he gets subbed off in the 60th minute. So it's very important to keep him engaged in the match. I thought Emile Smith-Rowe was a little bit quiet in the first half, and that as the second half went on, he kind of inserted himself into the match a little bit more. So he wasn't too into the match, so to say, but when he was very involved. One thing that I also noticed, Cedric in the first half had a few tackles, like he got the yellow on Fernandes, and there was another play that he honestly, it's not yellow worthy, but the stuff that we've seen, I wouldn't have been surprised if the referee did give him a second yellow. And I had tweeted out that he should have been subbed off at halftime, just to make sure pretty much that we're in control on that side of the pitch. Willian came on in the second half. I thought he had two really good chances at the start of the second half. So he had one chance, and then he had set up Pepe, which was blocked out by Maguire. And a few fouls, they committed a few fouls on him as well. So this is the most lively that Willian has looked, even though maybe it might not be too much, but it's the most lively he has looked for Arsenal. Thomas Partey, once again, he is so calm on the ball, it's almost to like a fault. So there was a segment in the second half where he kind of got stripped of the ball, and Wan-Bissaka gave it to Rashford. I think it was Rashford's last touch of the match, and Rashford sent a shot in on net. Luckily, I had missed, but sometimes he gets too comfortable. I love that he's comfortable on the ball, because I don't think in that midfield area, I don't know if we have too many guys who are that comfortable on the ball and who are just relaxed and look for the right pass. There's been times, and not just this match, where he's had 3 or 4 guys around him, players of the opposing team, and he's kept calm, and he's got out of it, and he's got players involved. So again, full credit to him. Played the full match, which is good for us. He's fully fit. Going forward, hopefully Lacazette is fit. We don't know when Aubameyang is going to be back. Hopefully he's back very soon, but he has to take care of whatever personal issues he has going on with his mom being sick. I guess he came out and said that. But we're slowly getting healthy. Hopefully Tierney is healthy. Hopefully Saka is back healthy. Something to keep an eye on. Gabriel, again, didn't play. There might be a little bit something going on there because I just find it strange that he hasn't played, since coming back with the COVID and the red card or whatever it may have been. But he hasn't featured at all. And I thought David Luiz was good today, but you want to see your prized possession and the guy that you paid so much money for starting, especially matches like this. But to wrap it up, once again, I thought it was a fairly entertaining match considering it was 0-0. Both teams could have won. It could have finished 1-1. It could have finished 2-2. So yeah, just let me know what you think below. Remember to subscribe to the page, share, and I'll see you guys again.